Hello guys, how are you? This is Miss Faratalat, your birthday history teacher, and today we're gonna continue about Tokugawa and absolutism in Japan, and then we're gonna start in absolutism in China. So now we're gonna go through page 256. We're gonna go through Tokugawa government, the Tokugawa legacy, and we're gonna start with absolutism in China, the Ming dynasty. The Ming Dynasty. So we're gonna stay at page 256. So let's start. Tokugawa government, guys. If we want to talk about it, we're gonna mention talk about it, saying that Tokugawa was similar to Louis the 14th. He was smart, and why? Because justify that Tokugawa was like Louis the 14th, smart in government, because both of them they knew that it's impossible for them to control a huge land. So here Tokugawa, he knew that he could not micromanage what every single thing by his own. So he gave what? For that reason, he allowed the daimyo to run their separate fief or their separate domains that he gave it to them, and to take care of the local problems that they had at that time on their domains or fief on the piece of land that emperor that Tokugawa gave it to them. Now, the second thing that Tokugawa did, that the high level samurai, I before I said the low ranking samurai, and here I'm saying the high level samurai, they are from the same level, from the level of samurai, guys, from the same class, the class of samurai. But inside the same class, we have high level and we have low level, low ranking. How can we differentiate between them? According to their skills and leadership, we're gonna say this is from a high level or this is from a low level. Now, he allowed them to do what? Tokugawa allowed the high level samurai to attend governmental posts, and to make decisions, and to give their own opinion about power and authority. So he was like dividing his job between his well trusted men in a very good way, so he can manage all of the works through his well trusted men, the daimyos and the high level samurai. Now, talking about why Tokugawa was a legacy or a legend for the Japanese people, because through his reign, Japan had achieved the best government possible, and it reached its limit with the beginning of growth, with the beginning of 1700. So, it was the best time for Japan to grow up in its own government. And also, what happened? The population and the taxes were stable at that time. It rose up, but it became stable. The food supply was what steady because of agriculture. Families regulated their size, so everything was going in a very good way with Japan at the time when Tokugawa could took control, and after him it was a very good time because of what he did, because of his legacy. Now, starting about absolutism in China, talking about the Ming Dynasty. So we have, as I said before, what is the meaning of dynasty? Dynasty means the ruling family. When a lot of names from the same family name comes and rules the same piece of land, so we call it a dynasty. Here we're gonna talk about the Ming Dynasty. As you can see, guys, the picture on the left, it's like with an orange. This is the Ming Dynasty according to the whole place, like the land of China. This is just the Ming Dynasty. And the Ming Dynasty lasted from 1368, as you can see on the picture, until 1644. It was after, look at the second picture, it was after the Yuan Dynasty. Yuan Dynasty, guys, it was ruled by Kublai Khan, and from the name this name was not Chinese. It was Kublai Khan was the leader of the Mongols, not the Mughal, the Mongols. So he was the leader of the Mongols, guys, and as you can see from the date, the Yuan dynasty was before the Ming dynasty. But the Yuan dynasty, they were Mongols, so they were not true Chinese family. They came and invaded China and took it, and now they rule it as the Yuan dynasty. The Ming dynasty came after the Yuan dynasty, but they were what true Chinese family. So let's start talking about the Ming dynasty itself. The Ming dynasty lasted from 1368 until 1644. It replaced, as we said, the Yuan dynasty of Kublai Khan. He was a Mongol. It was the last true Chinese dynasty, so until now, no, nothing new. The new thing that we're going to talk about it with 6 points, it was one of the golden ages of China. Justify. It was the Ming dynasty, the absolutism in China, where the Ming dynasty was one of the golden ages of China. Because, number one, the population doubled. This means that agriculture was very good. Growth of merchants. This means that the economy of China became greater than before. Scholarly class rose up and formed a national economy. This means that education was very great. And when we talk about China, we talk about well educated men and putting in positions after a very harsh examination. So we can tell that now they are uh, um, worth trusted to work on this position. Number four, new crops arrived to China from the Americas, such as what? The white corn, leading to increase the food supply. So now we're increasing the food supply. Some food is coming to us from the Americas. So when the food increase, the population, as we said, number one, will increase, and we have a good economy for the land. Number five, technology increased because now we have merchants and we have scholaries, and we have smart people in the land, all with a good economy, with good merchants, like growth in merchants, with good agriculture, with increasing in food supply. With increasing technology, the death rates decline, and now the amount of the number of the dead people each day is declined from the day before it, because of everything is going to move, because everything is moving to the better, not to the worst. That's it for today, guys. In case you have any question, you are so welcome to ask me.